What's up, guys? It's George. I'm cooking some dinner right now. I'm so hungry. So you got to listen to me while I'm cooking dinner here. I just did the Tough Mudder today, which is about a 10-mile race, 25 obstacles. I did it with my 70-year-old dad, which was real cool, a lot of fun. Second time that we've actually done this, and what's it, mother or something? I don't know. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten since this morning. But anyways, oops, hold on, let me turn the stove down. It's about to boil. It was interesting because, at the end of the race, everybody couldn't wait to go and get their free beer. People like running to go get their free beer. People live for that stuff. It's kind of sad. So I got to set the timer, 6 minutes. And then I'm out in the parking lot, smelling people smoking weed and everything. It was like a healthy race, a healthy thing you're supposed to be doing. And it's just funny that all these races, I do triathlon type races and 5Ks and 10Ks and obstacle course races, and always the same thing. Right at the end, everybody's rushing to go get their beer, their alcohol, getting all zooted. And I used to do that too. I get it. I used to do that too. And today I was thinking, I was like, gosh, I don't even crave doing that stuff anymore. Saturday night, and I remember I used to live for that too. Like as soon as I finished the race, I couldn't wait to go and get that beer. But I thought about that, I was like, man, like I don't even crave none of that. Like just the craving has died. Like in fact, it was like the opposite. I felt like repulsed by it. I just want to get home, have some food, relax. I'm gonna try to see if I can stream the Joker movie tonight. Been wanting to watch that. And I was thinking, like, why is it that I don't even, it's like that, I was wondering if that craving would always be there. Like, am I always gonna be craving wanting to get messed up? Thankfully, it went away. And I'm saying that 'cause I know probably some of you guys feel like that as well. That you always wonder, am I always going to have to battle that craving that wants to get messed up? No. Eventually, what will happen, your brain will rewire itself. And it'll be kind of like, imagine if you had never watched TV before, you wouldn't really know what you were missing. And I think that's kind of like the same thing with this as well. That it's been so long, it's almost like, you've forgotten what it's like watching TV. So, oh man, that's why I ain't good doing YouTube video while I put the thing into my pasta, not in my, alright, whatever. But you'd think I was high or something right now. I put the frozen veggies into where I was cooking my pasta. And it's alright, it's all going to the same place. But what happens is over time, it just takes time. You got to be patient. Your brain just rewires itself. And before you know it, you find new ways of getting high, new ways of getting enjoyment out of life. But you do got to give it time. And it goes back to when you think like how we were as children. When we were children, we didn't need anything. We didn't live for the weekend. We didn't live to get zooted up on the weekend. We were fine. Oh man, I'm not paying attention. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. This isn't a good idea doing this whole YouTube video while cooking at the same time. I just burned part of this plastic bag here. Well, lesson learned. Probably the last time I cooked into a YouTube video. Thought something smelled weird. I burned part of this bag here. But when we were children, we didn't think about any of that stuff. We were naturally high, and so that's what happens when you go long enough without anything. You get back to that place of not needing substances to get zooted up, and you just remember how to just simply get enjoyment out of life. And it was funny, I was talking with one of my friends a little bit ago, and he was saying how my videos have inspired him to cut down on the smoking weed and everything, and he wants to just get down where he's only smoking just on Saturdays, and I tried that. Doing it on the weekends, do it on Saturdays. That don't work. And I think, you'll figure it out. Some of us, we just gotta learn the hard way. I know sometimes the best lessons, but what happens is it starts to creep more and more into your life. And that takes a lot of effort to moderate it and be like, you know what, I'm just only gonna drink on the weekends. I'm only gonna get high in the weekends. It takes instead of living for the weekends, why not live every day? Live for the day. Learn how to find enjoyment out of every day. Become naturally so high in life that you don't need that stuff, and in fact you're repulsed by it. And it does take time. It takes time. Like I said, your brain's got to rewire itself. From years, decades of being reliant on substances, weed, alcohol, whatever, to relax, to feel good. Your brain has become conditioned, and then all of a sudden you stop it, and your brain is like, what the fuck? Like, how am I supposed to be happy? How am I supposed to get peace? Without substances. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, what's this George guy talking about? But it takes time. Over time, your brain starts to rewire itself. I don't know the exact science of it, but I know that it works. Because like I said today, and I've seen this many times, go to a restaurant, I used to always crave getting a drink. When I went out to a restaurant, I used to always crave, have cravings for things. But I don't. They just slowly but surely went away over time. And you got to give it time. That your brain starts to rewire itself, and it remembers how to be like a kid again, how to be happy naturally, how to be, animals and all other creatures out in nature, they're peaceful just the way they are. They're peaceful. You look at a bird, and they just, they're especially as long as they're in their natural environment, they don't need nothing. That's what you want to get back to, that natural place, that natural state. And we live in a day and age where, it's just everybody's an addict. People that wake up in the morning. Glad I set a timer at least. People wake up in the morning. They have a drug first thing. They drink coffee. I don't drink caffeine. I'm drug free. And I know it can be a journey, one step at a time. But they wake up in the morning. They have caffeine, first drug, and then they start eating crap food all day long. Second drug, junk food, fried food, McDonald's, whatever. And then they come home at night in order to relax. They gotta have their wine, their beer, or whatever, just to relax. They smoke their weed. I just keep it herbal, just smoke weed. That's what I used to say. Who we fooling here? And that's just the state of the society we live in. Everybody is, addicted to stimulants, caffeine. They're drinking. They're smoking nowadays. Weed. I'm sure now as weed becomes more and more legalized, weed is going to be like a household thing. Basically it already is, but even more so. Everybody's going to be smoking, and it's going to be like, why you don't smoke weed? It's like alcohol is the only drug in the world you got to justify. Why you don't drink it? You don't drink? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, what? Which is weird. You have to justify why you don't drink alcohol. What happens, you start taking all these drugs, these uppers, these downers, these stimulants, and all these different things. Your brain forgets how to become happy just naturally. And so it's going to take time. But you can. I want this to be an inspiring message, knowing that you can absolutely get back there. I did it, so can you. I was addicted to all the things. Stimulants, all kinds of stimulants, uppers, downers. Now I'm actually happy. So it just takes time, guys. Got to be patient. Get active. I think physical activity is a good thing, but don't offset it. Don't fool yourself. Oh, I'm going to reward myself. Right afterward, I did this run. Now I'm going to go and smoke weed or whatever. I used to do that. The best highs in the world right after a nice run. I used to say that. The best high in the world is right after a nice run, which it was. But, whatever. I like being sober now, and I've learned I've retrained my mind. That's what it simple comes down to. So it's just a concept of just simply retraining the brain, and you got to be patient with it. Just like braces. If you ever had braces, they don't rip your teeth right into place instantly. It takes time. They got to recorrect the teeth. The same thing with the mind. Interesting. The teeth are interesting. Fun food for fact. The teeth are actually directly connected to the brain. Like major. I remember I was just looking at this chart the other day, and it showed all the nerve endings how they're directly connected to the brain. How our dental health has a lot to do with our overall health, and our mind as well, and how it affects our health. Really interesting. Totally off topic, but anyways, guys, I'm really hungry. So I'm going to eat now. I'm going to relax. And I hope you're all having a great day, great week, a great month, a great year. Let's make it a great life, all right? See ya.